So let's say you're working out 6 days a week, 5 or 6 a week, whatever, with that 1 or 2 days of rest. When you're there, how many hours? 1, 2? Is 2 the max, or are people going to get more gains if they work out 4 hours a day?
You're going to have diminishing returns. I wouldn't want to be the muscle group that gets the last 3 hours of a workout. 1 hour where you can, really dedicate.
You think an hour
intense,
is
if you need to get something in an hour. You're working up half a body. Sometimes I'll go 90 minutes, an hour and a half. No more than that. Other guys go, I do 2 hours. I like quality. Like I said, the muscles are deaf.
Okay, so maxing out about an hour, hour and a half, 2 days on, 1 day off. That's going to be about 5 a week. So you're lifting for 5 to 7 hours per week?
Yes.
That's not, that your diet I think was extreme, but that seems pretty reasonable.
You have to put effort in there. What do you want? You look, even though they exaggerate it and pose it in the magazines of the guy, screaming and their mouths are open and they're holding this huge weight. Those pictures are taken during the contest season. So, but the point I'm making is it's almost like that in real life. You're going to work out. So if you're doing 12 reps, by the time you get to rep 8, you're
intensity.
You're intense.
Yeah.
So that's what does it.
So you think the intensity is a key here to growing?
Well, Zen is where you find it. My thing about weightlifting, or how people perceive, you can be a skinny little Asian man with a shaved head and orange robes and stare at a board for half an hour and then break that board and people go, oh, that's marvelous. Look at all that concentration. He's so spiritual. You can be a big Hulk and stare at 400 pounds on the floor for the same amount of time, reach down and pick that up and lift it over your head, and people just call you, an animal. It's focus. It's the same thing. Zen is where you find it. You focus on that, like everything is blocked out, total tunnel vision. You are working that arm. You're going to get every set. For God's sake, if you're doing that and all of a sudden you discover that you just got 14 reps where you normally do 12, the next workout you are inclined to put more weight on. And keep that.
So let me ask you this: the American College of Sports Medicine talks about exercise in terms of the type, the time, the frequency, how many days per week, the intensity.
When you had me here, I wanted to, as a visual aid, I wanted to bring a clock.
Yeah.
And break it. And have you identify every part in that clock. And then you'd say, no, I can't. And then I would ask you what time it is. And you would tell me what time it is. And I go, well, how can you ethically tell me what time it is and you can't even identify the parts of a clock? Now, not to besmirch the college and all this stuff, but I'm here to tell you what time it is. And you're going to just go off and sabotage your effort to try and learn every part of the damn clock. You're here to learn what time it is. So you're going to have to experiment every time. There's no hard and fast rule.
I see.
There's not that take 15 pounds, John Doe.
Formula.
And you're going to, there's no formula. 12 and a half might be it. Today, the diet is, you've got just the right carbs. It's all keyed in. Tomorrow, your body might be more tired. It didn't recover as fast as it did the last time. You may need less workout, more carbs.